record. We're going to start on page 115. I love that, Sydney. It's good. You have good stuff to say. Page 115. We are talking about quotation marks and capitalization. We've already talked about this, so this is review, actually. This is when you have speaking parts in your paper or in your story. And I always like to refer back to the Little Red Hen because there was so much talking in that story, back and forth and back and forth. So, yes, Declan,
Didn't we already do this?
we did. See how it says review? They want you to hear it again.
Um,
So, yeah, you did. We're reviewing. So there's two parts, quote and attribution. We talked about this before. So here's the quote, I like the gifts. And the attribution is the princess insisted. It's telling who said it and how they're saying it. Those are the two parts. If you jump down here, this shows you the pattern on how to write these sentences that have quotes. So if the attribution comes first in the sentence, you have to capitalize it. That's why the A is dark there for the word attribution. And then you'll see a comma, and then the quote has a capital Q. That's just a pattern. It's just telling you no matter what it is, if the attribution comes first, you have to capitalize it, comma, and then capitalize the quote. If the quote comes first, you capitalize the quote still. That's always true with a quote, no matter where it is in the sentence. The first word or the first letter of the quote has to be capital. And then if the attribution comes after that, you don't have to capitalize that. That can stay lowercase. So it says answer these questions orally. That just means we're going to talk about it. What are the attributions in the following sentences? So I'm going to have Sydney read the first one right here. Read that and tell me what part of the sentence is the attribution.
let's enter the forest, the first soldier suggested.
Okay.
So the part when it says let's enter the forest is a quote,
Yes.
and then the part when it says the first soldier suggested, that's the attribution.
Nice. Good, Sydney. You're exactly right. So the attribution right here is the first soldier suggested. It's telling who's saying it and how he said it. He suggested it. So how about Declan, the next one right here?
The other whispered, it is so dark.
Okay, what is the
The
attribution there?
other the other whispered is the
Yeah.
attribution,
Yes.
and
Good.
then the quote is it is so dark.
Good. So that one's the opposite of the first one. So the attribution comes first and then the quote. And then there's this one. This is a tricky one, Trevor. Go ahead and read the next one and tell me what you think the attribution is.
We can sleep. We can sleep here tonight.
Okay. What do you think the attribution is for that one?
We can.
No, it's a trick question because you see the quotes here. This is the quote. There is no attribution. It doesn't tell us who's saying it. Wah, wah, wah. They tricked you on that one. So there's no attribution there. Um, that's what we do when we have a lot of talking back and forth in a paper like the Little Red Hen. Eventually, we just dropped the pig said, the cat said, the rat said. We took all that out and we just had them talking back and forth. All right, let's look at this question next. When is the first word of an attribution capitalized? Of the attribution part? That's when it comes first. Like this one, the other whispered. That's the attribution. When it comes first, it needs a capital right there. When it comes after the quote, see how that one doesn't have a capital. Okay, so it depends on where it is in the sentence. And then when is the first word of a quoted sentence capitalized? Declan?
The first
word of a quoted sentence is capitalized from the very first letter.
Mm-hmm. And it's every single time, right? No matter where the quote is, if it's first or if it's later in the sentence, it doesn't matter. The first word of a quote is always, always, always capitalized. All right, good. Let's go to the practice page. And how about Sydney read that when you can, when you're ready?
Okay. Suddenly they stumbled over a strange thing.
Good. It's a short sentence today. Stumbled. We know what that is when we trip over something. That happens often for some people. Just saying.
I have a bunch of places where I've been cut.
Oh no, from stumbling.
Yeah, I'm clumsy.
That's okay. That is okay. But it is an ED word, so it is a verb. That's how it's going to function in this sentence. There's one article. Go ahead and find that. And then Declan, when you're ready, find the noun.
Is it thing?
Yes, good. Thing is the noun.
Could it either be they or thing?
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Well, yeah, they is doing something different. It's not a noun. So you're right. Thing is a thing, and that is a noun. A person, place, or thing. That makes it pretty easy. How about the pronoun, Trevor?
They.
Good. They is the pronoun. That's what that one's doing. Adjective, Sydney?
Strange.
Yes, good. Ly, Declan?
Suddenly.
Good. This is an easy one. I'll jump back to the prepositional phrase, but there's only one subject verb pair. So Trevor, where's the verb? Where's the action word?
Stumbled.
Stumbled is the verb, and then who's doing that?
They.
Yep. They is the subject, so they stumbled. Nice. And then the prepositional phrase, Sydney?
Over
And what's the whole phrase?
a strange thing.
Nice. Good. Easy peasy. Capital, period.
But when there's no teacher, it's gonna get hard. I know it will.
Yeah, I know. I don't know why they do that. Sometimes they make the later ones harder. Take your time on it though.
Not that hard. I'm just
Uh,
looking back at them.
yeah.
Not that hard.
Okay, good. Well, one thing I want to make sure to tell you guys when you do your grammar homework, do not do your grammar homework when you're in a hurry. Like if you're trying to get it done and your mom is calling dinner and she's like, dinner's ready, and you're like, I gotta get this done, and you just start, blah, 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 blah. Don't do it like that. Okay. I would rather you wait and do it when you have more time. So just a heads up, don't rush through your grammar. Take your time with it. All right, you guys. You can put your grammar books away and get out your binders next. All right, you guys wrote about Marco Polo. So go ahead and get out all your papers for Marco Polo, including your keyword outline that we started last week, this one. Last week, you had one topic. You wrote about his early life. Everybody did that one together. And then this week, we are adding 2 more paragraphs to your paper. So next week, you'll turn in 3 paragraphs. I like to split it up so that we have plenty of time to finish it. So the first step I want you to do, does everybody have their outline? Give me a thumbs up if you have your outline. This one. Okay. And Trevor. Okay, good. So skip a line and we're going to set up Roman numeral 2 next. So go ahead and put down Roman numeral 2 after that. And then we're going to do 1 through 5 and clincher. Topic is in the margin here next to Roman numeral 2. So I always like to put that there as a reminder to you. Make sure you include your topic clinchers. Okay, and skip a line after that one, and we're going to set up Roman numeral 3. So you're going to do 2 more paragraphs this week. Clincher and topic. Yes, Declan?
Are we only going to do 3 paragraphs for the whole thing?
Yes. Okay. Looks like everybody's done with that. I want you to turn your notes, your keyword outline over to the back where we took some notes last week. And this is just a review about summarizing a reference. And remember, what we're doing is telling some. That's why we wrote the word some up here. We're only telling some information. So we're not going to tell the whole story about Marco Polo. Not the whole thing. We're going to only tell some or summarizing. So the first step is to know your subject. And your subject this week, again, is Marco Polo. And then last week, we made our list of possible topics. And here's where we repeat numbers 3, 4, and 5. So 3 says choose one topic. 4 says KWO. 5 says write paragraph. We're going to do that for Roman numeral 2. And then we're going to repeat it again for Roman numeral 3. So everybody wrote about early life. So go ahead and just draw a line through early life on your paper because we did that already. We have 2 paragraphs left, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 topics left to choose from, but you're only doing 2 more paragraphs. This is where you're going to choose what 2 topics you are going to write about. So let's just focus on the next topic. You have travel to China, work in China, travel home, later life, and book. By the way, when you choose your topics, you want to make sure that you keep them in the same order that they are on this list, because obviously you don't want to write about his later life and then talk about his first travel to China. It would be out of order, right? So you want to pick 2 for the next 2 paragraphs that are in order. So, but you get to decide on Roman numeral 2, which one do you want to pick? So go ahead and just raise your hand and tell me which one are you going to write about for your second paragraph? Sydney, which one are you going to pick?
Travel to China.
Travel to China, okay. How about Declan? Do you know which one you're going to pick yet?
I think that I'm gonna do travel to China.
Travel to China, okay.
And I can't pick between travel home, later life, or book.
Yeah, okay. So you can decide that later. Let's just focus on today, travel to China. And then Trevor, did you pick one?
Travel to China.
Okay, cool. All 3 of you are going to do that. That works. So turn it back over to the front. Next to Roman numeral 2, let's put MP again for Marco Polo, MP. And then let's put travel China blank. So you can think of another word to use there as you're making your outline. Since you're all writing about travel to China for Roman numeral 2, I want you to find that paragraph where you made that note in the article that we read. I think it was the second paragraph on page 99, right? I erased mine, but is that what you guys have right here next to this paragraph on page 99? Okay, good. So this paragraph right here is the only one you're going to use to find facts about his travel to China. And you need to find 5 facts. Now, remember, some sentences are really long and there's a lot of information in one sentence. You can break that up into 2 lines on your outline if you need to. Okay? So, Be aware of that. You don't have to fit everything from one sentence on one line on your outline. So I'm going to give you some time to work by yourself right now. And I want you to look at this paragraph, read this again, and find 5 facts to put on your keyword outline. I'll be right here, so let me know if you have any questions. Declan, did you find your article? Do you have it? Uh-oh, he looks frozen. Oh, there you are. You were
No, I
frozen.
didn't, but I did take a screenshot of this.
Oh, you did. Okay, good. So you're working on this paragraph right here. Okay. Just want to check in on you. I'm gonna check in with you guys. So Sydney, what number are you working on right now?
5.
Oh, good. You're almost done. Perfect.
Yeah, and I'm gonna go to my next one.
And your next topic? Okay, good. That sounds good. And you figured out what your next topic will be?
Yeah,
Which one did you pick?
work in China.
Work in China. Good. I like it. Declan, how about you? What number are you working on right now? Uh-oh, I think you froze. Oh, there you go. Answer, buddy.
Okay. Yeah. Um, I am right now still on number 1 because I got a new document and now I'm trying to fix everything onto that document.
Oh, okay. You got it going though now?
I'm still working on it, but I think I'm about finished.
Okay. Sounds good. Try to get a lot done as much as you can, because then that's less to do later. So keep going. You're doing good. How about you, Trevor? Which number are you on?
On 3.
Okay, good. Okay, keep going. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Declan, if you're there, go ahead and turn your camera back on so I can see you. There we go.
I actually didn't turn it off. I don't know why I did that.
Oh, okay.
I was probably on the docks for too long.
Okay. That's okay. Thanks for explaining that. So I'm going to check in with you guys again. So how about Sydney? Go ahead and look at your Roman numeral 2 and just read through the keywords that you and the symbols and stuff that you wrote down for Roman numeral 2.
To you?
Yeah. Go ahead and read those to me. Yeah.
MP for Roman numeral 2, I did MP. So I put the number 17. Didn't just use the numbers. Didn't
Yeah.
draw
Okay.
out words. Old traveled China.
Okay. Good.
Number 1 left Venice in 1217. 71.
Yeah. Okay.
Number 2 oil gift emperor.
Okay.
Number 3 instead sailing overland.
Okay. Good.
Number 4 caravan, mountains, desert.
Good.
Number 5 3 years traveled court KK. I circled it for Kublai Khan.
Yeah, that's a good idea. And you can always look back on the paper on how to spell that when you write that paragraph.
Mm.
That's good. I like that. You might need the word emperor in there too. So when you go to write it, you can add that word.
Mm.
Nice. Excellent. Very good. So you're working on Roman numeral 3 now?
Yep.
Okay,
Um,
keep going. Which one are you on?
I'm working on number 3 right now.
Okay, good. Good job. And then Trevor, how about you? Did you finish Roman numeral 2? Okay, go ahead and tell me what you got like Sydney did. Just read to me what you wrote, your 3 words, and if you have symbols and numbers.
Venice, 1271, sailed Israel.
Okay, good.
Number 1. And then for number 2, Jerusalem, given sacred oil.
Okay, good.
Friars, for 3rd, friars accompany merchants.
Okay. I think at that one, you might have to put a note or a symbol that they abandoned it. So that just means like they were going to join them, they were going to accompany them, but then they left.
I
Maybe.
put an A and then circled it on this.
Okay, good. As long as you know what that means. Good job. I like that. Okay, keep going.
And for 4, instead, around, and then overland route.
Did you draw a little sailboat or something as your symbol for sailing?
Yeah.
Okay, good. That makes sense. Overland route. Okay, good.
And then passing, I ran and then oh, I don't know how to say that word. It's very
This big
weird.
one, Afghanistan.
Oh yeah, that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that. Yeah. Okay, passing Iran, Afghanistan. Okay.
Yeah. For my 5th one.
Okay, and in that sentence, you'll probably mention that they made it to China after they passed through those. Okay, good. I like it. That sounds good. And then have you started your Roman numeral 3 yet?
I was going to right now.
Do you know which topic you're picking?
Working in China. I mean,
Perfect.
working.
Work in China. Okay, you got it from here. Good job, Trevor. And then how about Declan? Tell me what you have so far.
So
Uh-oh, you froze. He's like, so.
I
Okay.
am at Roman numeral 2 and I am 4.
Okay. So you've got a weird
Listen.
lag going on with your internet, but it's okay. I got most of that, I
Oh
think.
no. That's not what it's that's
I'm not hearing everything. I think I got you now, though. Can you hear me okay?
yeah.
Okay, good.
Um I don't think that it's not lagging. I don't think that it's supposed to be lagging.
Okay.
Because my internet's at 4%.
Okay. That's okay. See if you can, I think I got you now, though. It sounds like it's a good connection right now. Can you tell me what you have on your outline under Roman numeral 2? Tell me how you set up your outline. Or actually, you know what? How about you share it with me? Because I know you're doing it on a Google Doc. You can share it if you can try sharing it, then I
What?
can see it.
Oh, I already have it up. Oh, sure. I'll try to
And see
share
what you got, because I know you're doing it on the
screen.
Google Doc.
Let me start broadcast. Okay. I have this. So I was working on getting the Roman. Whoopsie. I was working on getting the Roman numeral 2 and 3 good. So now
Okay, I
I'm
see it.
at
Okay, good. I see what you got.
number 4.
Yep. Nice. Okay, thank you. Yeah, you can stop sharing now because it might be messing up your internet too. So thank you for showing me. That looks like it's good.
Um,
Can you hear me
stop.
okay?
Yes, except
Okay. Okay. So, um,
could you be able to stop me sharing because on my end I'm not able to do it.
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe, okay, there we go. Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
So I noticed you were writing down
Wait.
the,
It's not.
you good?
Yes.
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So I noticed on one of yours, you were starting to write about the friars, but I recommend
Yeah.
that you don't use that detail only because they really didn't do much. They were going to go and then they abandoned the expedition. So it kind of would be a waste of a sentence if they didn't really contribute to the travels. You know what I mean by that? I know that
Yeah.
Trevor, you had yours in there. I think the way you had yours, it'll work, but I'm just gonna say for Declan, um, pick something different than that fact, okay?
Well, is there more than 5 Oh, I didn't
There's
know
definitely more than 5 facts in there.
because on one of the Antarctica paper, there was there was the um
I know what you're trying to say.
sentences only, so I had to do all of them.
Well, look at this paragraph. You got a lot more than that. So you've got more. You
Oh,
can
yeah.
skip that fact, okay? And keep going though. There's more down here. And then Sydney, it
Yeah.
looks like you're done with your both your 2 and 3, Roman numeral
Yeah.
2 and 3. Okay,
Mhm.
so did you want to say something? Okay. For yours then, since you're a little ahead right now, Sydney, I recommend looking at your checklist and making a note in the margin over here to the left, of the number of places where you can use your dress ups. Think about that ahead of time. So like if you're looking at your notes here and you're like, oh, that would be a good spot for a ly adverb, and you can write it on the left here as a note for yourself. Okay, so why don't you work on that while everybody else is finishing up their outline?
Okay.
Okay. And Trevor, did you finish Roman numeral 3 or are you still working on it?
I'm on Roman numeral 2.
Oh, you're still working on 2. Okay, keep going. Declan, you need some help or you got it?
I finished Roman numeral 2, and I'm gonna do Roman numeral 3 during the week and the paragraphs.
Okay, well, you still have 15 minutes of class, so I'd rather you start it now, okay? So that you have less to do later. So, I can turn to the paragraph for you if you need a screenshot, but do you know which one you're going to write about? Which topic? Your choices are travel, or I mean, work in China, travel home, later life, or book. You know which one you want to do your third paragraph on?
I don't know. I either want to do book, later life, or travel home.
Okay.
Well, pick one right now, and it can change later. But pick one of them now. It's okay. You need to get started on one of them.
Let's go. Book.
His book? Okay. So that's the last paragraph. So let me get to it so you can see it. It's this one right here. If you need to just take a screenshot, you can, because I don't know if you have this paper. Let me know when you got it.
I do.
Okay, good. Yep, I want you to keep going, Declan, because you can, if you get this part done, then you can start writing your paragraphs and get ahead. Okay. So go ahead and work on Roman numeral 3. And then for Sydney, you can start writing your second paragraph if you're ready to do that.
I'm not finished yet finding the spots for things.
Okay. Whenever you're finished with that, just so you know, you can start writing it. And I'm gonna check your first paragraph. I'm gonna look at that too, if you have that turned in. Let me just see real quick.
My mom turned it in today.
Oh, good. Okay, let me check on
It was
that.
a little late because she hasn't been feeling the best lately.
Oh, that's okay. I'm sorry to hear that. That's all right that it's a little late. No worries. I found it, so you're good. Let's see.
And I did mine today.
Okay, good. I'll check yours too, but I want you to keep going on your outline, okay? Sydney, can you get out your first paragraph that you wrote? Because I know you hand wrote that. So can you get that out? And I really like it, by the way. I'll start by saying that. I have a couple of suggestions. On your checklist, you know how you have 4 different dress-up words? You have ly, who, which, strong verb, and because clause. You see that on your checklist? Okay, so I do see that you underlined which in your first paragraph. That's good. But you forgot to underline the other words, but I see them in there. So do you see where the word because is? Go ahead and underline that. You have Marco was raised in Venice, Italy because relatives lived there. You can underline that word because right there. Do you see what I'm talking about? Okay, so underline that. For your strong verb, that you have several choices in there. Words that show action. You have the word died, you have raised, lived, and all 3 of those are good strong verbs, so you can decide which one you want to underline. Okay.
Oopsies.
Oh, no, it's okay. And then I see the word thankfully for your ly. Just
I literally just underlined them.
because I know that you had them in there, so I'm still going to give you the points, but I just want to make sure you underline. Yep, I see that. That's good. So yeah, you got it. And then I don't think you used any bad words or anything, so you're good there. Yeah, yes. Good job. So when you're ready to write your next paragraph, you can just go right under this paragraph and keep going on the next one, okay? When you're ready. Good job. So I'll put a note in on your homework here. Okay, Trevor, I'm gonna check yours really quick. Okay, I like yours, Trevor. Do you mind if I pull it up really quick and talk to you about it? Okay, let me share that. I like what you have. There is the only thing that you need to fix is your topic clinchers. So the topic clincher words are actually in your first sentence and your last sentence. So I see that you highlighted some words at the end here. I know you changed your mind on some of them, which is okay. I think what you ended up highlighting was left, trip, and Asia. Are those your topic words, topic clincher? Okay, so the way it works is you have to have those same words or a reflection of those words in the first sentence too. So your first sentence is way up here where it says, in 1254, Marco Polo was born into a plentiful family, which is cool. So, the only word, I don't see any of those words in your first sentence. So you could do, let me see if I can highlight it here. I'm going to see. Okay, you see how I highlighted Marco Polo right here? You could count that as your topic words, Marco Polo. And I'm just going to make a note here. Highlight these words for your topic clincher. And then if you highlight these two words down here again, Marco Polo, I know you crossed it out, but this part right here down at the last sentence, highlight these words for your topic clincher. Pick a different color other than yellow, and then I'll know that you're using those for your topic clinchers, okay? So I just wanted to show that to you that it's not all in one sentence. It has to be, your topic clinchers have to be in your topic. That's why we do this sign topic sentence and the clincher sentence. So it's the first sentence and the last sentence. They must repeat or reflect 2 or 3 key words. Does that make sense, Trevor?
Yes.
Awesome. So I'll put a little note in your Google Classroom. So when you turn this in for your next, you're going to add to this paragraph underneath it. You can go to the back side of the paper and keep writing. Make sure you do that topic clincher for your paragraph 2 and paragraph 3. First and last sentences in each. Okay, good job. The rest of it looked great though, with all your dress ups and everything. So. Okay, you can keep working on your outline now. Declan. So I am looking at your Antarctica paper, and you forgot to finish that as far as marking your dress ups. Remember, we talked about it in tutoring the other day. So you got your topic clinchers, and I think your dress ups are in there, but you forgot to underline them for paragraphs 2 and 3. So I'm going to put a little note in the Google Classroom, but I want you to fix that, okay?
The sound went in and out. What did you say?
I said, I'm looking at your Antarctica paper that you turned in a couple weeks ago, and you forgot to underline your dress up words in paragraphs 2 and 3. I think they're there, but you forgot to underline them. So I'm sending it back to you to fix that. Okay. Just wanted you to know. Okay. And one more thing, Trevor, I'm going to show you something from your Antarctica paper. You did better with your topic clinchers on this one, but I just want to make sure you see that, like, your first paragraph, you have Antarctica, that's great. And then in your last paragraph, you have Antarctica, but you also have covered and ice. So really you need to go back and highlight covered in ice in the first sentence too. So you have Antarctica covered ice in the first sentence and Antarctica covered ice in the last sentence. Okay. But it looks like the next paragraph you did it. You have Antarctica weather cold. Oh, you forgot to mark it in your last sentence on that one. Your last sentence says, winter there is 6 months and summer is 6 months because there is only 2 seasons. So you might have to add an extra sentence in there to make sure you tie in Antarctica weather and cold. Okay. Actually, winter could be cold. You could, that would be like a reflection, cold and winter. And right here where you have there, you could put the word Antarctica right there. So it looks like you could play with that last sentence to make your topic clinchers work. I'm going to put a note here, right? Antarctica here. Oops. And highlight it. And then I'll say highlight winter. Highlight winter or your clincher. And the other word was weather. You might have to maybe not highlight weather because you can have 2 words that repeat or reflect. So you can just do those 2. All right, you guys, I just checked the time. So hopefully you got pretty far. I wanted to give you plenty of time in class today. Yay. So you don't have that much to do later for homework, but please don't forget your checklist. This is super important to use. This is how I grade your homework. So make sure you got all your dress ups in there. You got to underline those. and make sure you got your topic clinchers in each paragraph. And this time, after you do your third paragraph, you're going to make a title for your paper. And then we'll share it. Sydney's happy. All right. Good job, you guys.
Title.
You already have an idea for a title? I can't wait to hear it. That's good.
See you next
All right.
Thursday.
All right. Have a good week, you guys. Have a good one. See you next week.